I could freestyle about it, preach about it, or go off top of the head. But today I bought my notes so I could resurrect the dead. Yeah! Greetings and blessings to my navigators of the seven seas. I am your locksmith, your symbologist, and metaphysical tour guide, Flat Archie 5000. And I'm back with another one as we navigate through the land of Pineal. Today we're going to unlock your Solomon's Temple to decode the esoteric meaning of the Monkey King. So as always, strap on your helmet and buckle up your spacesuit because we're on a mental voyage and we're about to take off before the walls of Jericho come crumbling down. In the tradition of entering Solomon's Temple, we must use a meditative master key to help us stay on the path of enlightenment. It is these divine words that have a literal, allegorical, and metaphysical message attached to them when understood in its proper context. So today we give honors and respect to a wise old monkey who had absolutely zero tolerance for nonsense, who once said, "Some people are like an old TV. They need to be slapped a few times to get the picture." Woo! Let me repeat it one more time. For those of you who continue to associate yourself with energy-draining vampires who are nothing less than a bunch of fools. There was once a wise old monkey who got sick and tired of the circus and said, "Some people are like an old TV. They need to be slapped a few times to get the picture." Go on and meditate on that and click your heels 3 times while I ring this bell of enlightenment for that powerful meditative key of wisdom as you enter the corridors of your Solomon's Temple. Let's get to it, shall we? No time to waste. Take note, masterminds. The monkey, as a symbol, holds a unique and profound place in the spiritual and mythological traditions of ancient cultures around the world. While these cultures are geographically and temporally distant, the monkey emerges as a powerful archetype representing interplay between chaos and order, the primal and the divine, and the journey from ignorance to enlightenment. Which brings me to the reason why we must zoom in on the suffix of the word monkey, where we see the word and key. This master key is a vital element to understanding the deeper spiritual and esoteric aspects associated with this mysterious primate. Thus, as we dive into the nucleus of this science, let us delve into the symbolism of keys and the playful spirit of the monkey. The most clever of creatures in the grand fabric of existence, keys represent knowledge, access to hidden truths, and unlocking of mysteries. Just as a key opens a door to new realms, so too does knowledge grant us passage into the sacred and unknown. One must consider the monkey as an embodiment of curiosity and intelligence. These beings of nature are not merely animalistic, but reflections of our own spirit, which we will cover today. They teach us about the art of exploration and the joy of discovery. Thus, in various esoteric traditions, we see monkeys engaging with objects in ways that parallel our own endeavors in the mystical arts, playfully toying with a key, experimenting with it, learning its functions. This behavior mirrors the path of the mastermind, who seeks to manipulate the energies and secrets of the universe. Just as the monkey learns through trial and error, so too must we embrace our creative spirit, welcoming failures as lessons on the path to enlightenment. Let's ring the bell for that. Thus, when we analyze the concept of that which is referred to as the divine mind, we must place the microscope on one specific primate known as the baboon. Therefore, in ancient Egypt, the baboon was deeply revered and associated with Thoth, the god of wisdom, writing, and the moon. Thoth was the scribe of the gods, the mediator between order and chaos, and the keeper of sacred knowledge. The baboon, with its intelligence and social complexity, became a living embodiment of Thoth's, also known as Tahuti's, attributes. Esoterically, the baboon's habit of greeting the sunrise with loud cries was seen as an act of worship to Ra, the sun god. This behavior linked the baboon to the cycles of creation, renewal, and divine illumination. The baboon, therefore, symbolizes the awakening of the higher mind, the part of the soul that seeks to align with cosmic order and divine truth. Thus, in occult terms, the baboon is the totem of the initiate who strives to bridge the mundane and the celestial, using wisdom and ritual to ascend towards enlightenment. The baboon's dual nature, both playful and serious, also reflects the occult understanding of the universe as a balance of opposites. The baboon, as a sacred animal, thus serves as a mediator between the earthly and the divine, guiding the seeker towards higher knowledge. Also, we must take notice that the monkey holds a significant place in Yoruba religion and mythology, symbolizing intelligence, mischief, and spiritual communication. Among the Yoruba people of Nigeria and Benin, the monkey is often associated with Ishu or Ilegba, the trickster Orisha, who governs chaos, the crossroads, and balance between order and disorder. Ishu's cunning and unpredictable nature aligns with the monkey's clever and mischievous behavior, making it a natural symbol of duality, both creative and disruptive. This connection highlights the Yoruba belief in the complexity of human and divine interactions. Furthermore, in Yoruba cosmology, animals are seen as intermediaries between the physical and spiritual worlds, and the monkey is no exception. Its agility and intelligence makes it a potential messenger or guide for the Orishas or ancestors. During rituals or divination processes, such as those in Ifa system, the appearance or behavior of a monkey might be interpreted as an omen or sign from the spiritual world. This role underscores the monkey's importance in conveying messages and maintaining the connection between humans and the divine. Monkeys also feature prominently in Yoruba folklore tales, often serving as tricksters or clever but flawed characters. These stories, passed down through oral tradition, carry moral lessons about humility, wisdom, and the consequences of greed or arrogance. For example, in one popular tale, a monkey's overconfidence leads to his downfall, while a turtle's patience and strategy prevails. Such narratives reflect the Yoruba worldview, emphasizing the importance of balance and ethical behavior. Furthermore, the word monk, which is a prefix of our intended subject, finds its origins in the word monkey. Thus, we get the title and phrase Buddhist monk, and the monkey is deeply rooted in Buddhist teachings, folklore, and symbolism, particularly in the context of the monkey mind and the Jakata tales, which are stories about the past lives of the Buddha. This relationship highlights the interplay between human nature, spiritual discipline, and the path to enlightenment. Thus, as masterminds of the seven seas, we must understand in Buddhism, the term monkey mind is a metaphor for the restless, unsettled nature of human thought. Just as a monkey leaps from branch to branch, the mind jumps from thought to thought. Another driven by desires, distractions, and attachments. This concept is central to the Buddhist meditation practices, where the goal is to calm the mind and achieve focused awareness. Buddhist monks, as practitioners of meditation, are often depicted as striving to tame the monkey mind, transforming its chaotic energy into the tool for mindfulness and insight. Thus, monks, through their vows and meditation, work to transform the monkey-like tendencies of greed, anger, and ignorance into wisdom, compassion, and calmness. In this way, the monkey serves as both a mirror and a challenge, reflecting the monk's inner struggles and potential for growth. Moreover, as we dive deeper into the rabbit hole, we notice Lord Hanuman, which is a highly revered deity in Hinduism, known for his unwavering devotion, immense strength, and selfless service. He's a central figure in the epic Ramayana, where he aids Lord Rama in rescuing his wife Sita from the demon king Ravana. Hanuman is often depicted as a monkey god, and his association with monkeys carries deep symbolic meaning. Monkeys represent the playful yet focused nature of devotion, embodying energy, curiosity, and wholehearted dedication. Hanuman's character symbolizes the mastery of the restless mind, showing that even a wandering mind can be disciplined and channeled towards divine purpose through devotion and self-control. Let's ring the bell for that. Hanuman's monkey form also bridges the human and animal realms, symbolizing the potential for all beings to rise above base instincts and connect with the divine. Despite his immense strength and supernatural abilities, Hanuman remains humble, embodying the idea that true power lies in humility and service. His playful and joyful nature, akin to that of monkeys, reminds devotees to approach life and spirituality with enthusiasm and lightness. Also, in Mayan culture, monkeys held significant symbolic and mythological importance, often associated with creativity, artistry, and the duality of human nature. The Mayan civilization, which flourished in Mesoamerica from around 2000 BCE to the 16th century, incorporated monkeys into their cosmology, art, and religious practices. Monkeys appear prominently in the Popol Vuh, the sacred text of Kichi Maya, where the arrogant brothers of Han Bats and Han Chuen are transformed into monkeys as punishment for their pride. These monkey brothers then became patrons of artists, scribes, and craftsmen, symbolizing creativity and skill. Monkeys were also linked to the Maya god of arts and writing, often depicted with monkey-like features, highlighting their role in intellectual and artistic endeavors. Thus, the Maya observed the behavior of the monkeys in the wild, admiring their cleverness and resourcefulness, traits that were celebrated in their culture. Monkeys symbolize the duality of human nature, representing both the playful, mischievous side and the intellectual, creative side. This duality is reflected in the Popol Vuh, where monkey brothers embody both arrogance and artistic talent, serving as intermediaries between the human and the animal worlds. The Maya revered monkeys as part of their rich biodiversity of the Mesoamerican rainforests, which they considered sacred. Monkeys were seen as reminders of the importance of harmony with nature and the interconnectedness of all life. They were also associated with celestial bodies and also calendar systems, linking them to the cycles of time and the cosmos. This connection highlights the Maya's sophisticated understanding of astronomy and their belief in the unity of the natural and spiritual worlds. In summary, monkeys in Mayan culture symbolize creativity, artistry and the duality of human nature, serving as divine patrons of the arts and intellectual pursuits while embodying the playful and resourceful aspects of life. Tea time. Common sense is not a gift, it is a punishment because you have to deal with everyone who doesn't have it. Let me repeat it one more time. For those of you folks who keep monkeying around with clowns who constantly drag you into useless monkey business. It says, common sense is not a gift, it is a punishment because you have to deal with everyone who doesn't have it. Now let us get back to building Noah's Ark so we can save some of these animals from the flood. Take note, masterminds. Monkeys have held a unique place in Greek and Roman cultures as well, where they were often associated with various symbolic meanings and historical contexts. In ancient Greek mythology, monkeys were not prevalent figures, but they can be connected to broader themes of playfulness and mischief associated with certain deities. Thus, the Greeks often viewed animals as symbols and messengers of the gods. Notably, they associated monkeys with the god Hermes, the messenger and trickster. Hermes was known for his cunning and cleverness, traits that can also be seen in the behavior of monkeys. Additionally, in some works of art and literature, monkeys were depicted as companions to more significant figures or were included in allegorical contexts to illustrate human folly, hubris, or playfulness. The Greek playwriters and philosophers occasionally alluded to the ape or monkey as a metaphor for foolishness or mimic behavior, emphasizing the idea of humans imitating less admirable traits. In Roman culture, monkeys were more explicitly represented in art and literature. They were considered exotic creatures, often brought back to the empire from distant lands, and symbols of curiosity and wealth. The Romans were fascinated by the behavior of the monkeys, which they sometimes portrayed in their mosaics, frescoes, and sculptures. In these artworks, monkeys often served as representations of playfulness or hedonism, mimicking the excess of Roman society. From a symbolic perspective, Romans sometimes used monkeys to signify the baser instincts or follies of humanity. Roman satirists employed monkeys as a metaphor for the ridiculous behaviors of certain social classes, illustrating the whims and follies of human nature. Romans also drew on the comical and mischievous aspects of monkeys to reflect human emotions such as jealousy, vanity, or folly. Question: why are we discussing the history and meaning of monkeys in various ancient cultures, and how can this information be of any benefit to us today? Answer: in alchemy, monkeys often symbolizes the transformative and imitative processes central to the alchemist's work. Alchemy is a philosophical and proto-scientific tradition aimed at purifying, maturing, and perfecting materials with goals such as transmuting base metals into noble ones, like lead into gold, or creating that which is referred to as the Philosopher's Stone, believed to grant immortality or ultimate wisdom. Monkeys, known for their ability to mimic human actions, represents the idea that nature imitates the processes of creation and transformation. The alchemist, in turn, seeks to replicate and accelerate these natural processes into their mental laboratory, making the monkey a fitting symbol for this imitation. Let's ring the bell, okay? Monkeys also embody the raw, untamed forces of nature, and the alchemist must harness and refine. This connects to the concept of the prima materia, the chaotic primitive base substances that serves as the starting point for the alchemical work. The monkey's wild and primal nature reflects the initial unrefined state of matter before it undergoes the alchemical process of purification and transformation. In this sense, the monkey symbolizes the potential for change in the journey from chaos to order. Additionally, the monkey represents the early stages of transformation and evolution in alchemy. As a creature closely related to humans in the chain of being, but not yet fully evolved, the monkey signifies the beginning of the alchemical process, where base matter starts its journey towards perfection and enlightenment. This symbolism highlights the alchemist's goal of elevating the imperfect to the perfect, mirroring the monkey's potential to evolve into a higher state. Thus, as we continue to climb up Jacob's ladder to the realm of enlightenment, we must take note that the monkey represents the instinctual mind, the primal force that drives us towards pleasure and satisfaction. It is the untamed, unbridled energy that propels us towards our desires, often without rational consideration. The rational mind, on the other hand, is the higher faculty that seeks to impose order and control upon our actions. It is the voice of reason, cautioning us against the impulsiveness of the monkey. And just as the monkey swings from branch to branch, so too does our instinctual nature swing between pleasure and pain, often driven by unconscious desires. But when we learn to harness the power of the monkey, to recognize and acknowledge its presence, we can integrate its energy into our rational mind, achieving a balance between our base instincts and higher aspirations. Thus, in the context of Jungian psychology, the word of the day is balance. Let me say it one more time. Let me ring the bell for that. Thus, in the context of Jungian psychology, the word of the day is balance, for it is within the shadow aspect of the monkey, which reflects the repressed, instinctual, and wild parts of the human psyche. Like the monkey's primal nature, the shadow within us contains desires, impulses, and emotions that we may have been socialized to suppress or hide. These repressed aspects often lurk beneath the surface, influencing our behaviors in subtle yet profound ways. The monkey's wild and unpredictable behavior can be seen as a manifestation of this shadow, reminding us that we all have primal instincts that can erupt when we feel threatened, anxious, or overwhelmed. By identifying with the monkey's shadow, we are forced to confront the darker aspects of our own nature, which can be both unsettling and liberating. Thus, engaging with the shadow aspects of the monkey encourages us to integrate these repressed parts of ourselves, fostering a greater sense of self-awareness, authenticity, and emotional regulation. By embracing our shadow, we can break free from the constraints of societal expectations and tap into our creative potential, leading to a more whole and balanced expression of our humanity. So as always, in Solomon's Temple, I leave you in peace with these powerful words. Don't blame a clown for acting like a clown, but yet ask yourself why you keep going to the circus. Let me repeat it one more time, just so you can get the memo. Don't blame a clown for acting like a clown, but yet ask yourself why you keep going to the circus. Ashe, ashe, ashe.